Alrighty guys, hope you're having a good day. Today I'm going to show you how to create an AI coach chatbot. So this chatbot essentially is going to be running off of your phone. You can use Telegram or WhatsApp, and you can text it, you can send voice memos to it, you can ask it questions. You're going to give it a whole bunch of information based on your goals, which is a sheet that I have in Google Sheets I'm going to show you later. And you're also going to get prompted to reflect every single day or at nighttime, whatever time you select, and you basically just reflect over a bunch of different questions that you want to set up, things that you want to ask yourself, so you can put them into a chat and then reflect on it later. And you also can take into account different scores of how you felt the day, your mood, your energy, your stress levels, etc. And all those different things, I think if you can combine them all and use them every single day, can really give you a lot of feedback into your own life and help you progress forward. And so that's basically why I made this bot, just for myself to do that. But I figured I would share with you guys as well. So here I am. The other thing to note is all of the frameworks for this, I'm going to give you guys completely free. I'm going to put it in my Discord channel under the AI section. You just join the Discord, go there, you can download all the different make.com templates, and then also going to have a Google Sheets template, which you can just make a copy of yourself. And yeah, that's all going to be there. Also going to have a make.com referral link. If you use that, it'd be greatly appreciated. Help me out. This has already got all my information in terms of my goals and what I want to achieve. So I can ask it something like, what is one of my biggest financial goals that I have? And let's see what it says here. One of your biggest financial goals is to own a house on the water. This goal reflects your desire to wake up each morning on a beautiful view, have the freedom to swim whenever you want, enjoy the beach and sunny weather. This is completely true, and those are the reasons why I put as to why I want the goal. I could ask it, what can I do to try and get this goal sooner? And it'll give me a response. I could ask it, let's take a second there. Do you have any feedback for me based on my reflection yesterday? So this one, you can see it's giving me a whole bunch of things that I can do. Focus on priority goals, consistent action, strategic planning, continuous learning, networking. Do you have any feedback? Productivity and focus, gratitude, mindset, self-care, reflection, stress management. Overall, your reflection highlights your commitment to personal growth, self-development, self-improvement, and maintaining a positive mindset. Keep up the excellent work, stay focused on your goals, and continue to reflect on your daily experiences. So as you can see, like I said, it's super cool because it actually has memory. It understands and knows what you did the day before. It knows what you were experiencing, what kind of moods you were in. I could ask it, what was my mood score yesterday? And we'll see what it says here. Your mood score yesterday was 7 out of 10. You had a good day, felt joy while working and creating videos and sharing information. Boom, just like that. So super cool, super unique. I haven't seen anyone else make a chatbot specifically like this. But yeah, let's get right into how to actually make it. First part is we're going to import the blueprint. So desktop, send and receive, save, boom. So this is the template that I'm going to give you guys. I created this over the past couple days. You're also going to get access to this Google Sheets page, which you're going to want to create your own version of, and just hit file, make a copy right there. And basically you're going to want to go through this and just fill out all this information. So first off, you have your goals, for example, mental goals, physical, financial, relational, other, and then your different standards for life that you want to have for yourself. And basically the rest of this sheet is all going to be auto-filled by the different chatbots, but I'll start off and do this. So we'll just give, okay, so I just filled these in. These are just random goals, somewhat things that I want to do, sometimes just random ones, but be able to meditate for 2 hours. We have our why, we want to improve our focus, we have our importance, our deadline, We got bench press goal, we got financial goal, we got relational goal, we got other goals, and we have a personal standard. So obviously you should probably spend some time and actually fill this out and give it the best info that you can. The AI bots that I've created, the automations and the other systems, they're gonna pull data from this and give you better feedback based on your goals. So then that is it for the sheet. This is pretty much all good to go. Then you're gonna want to come to the AI coach, and we're gonna want to set up a Telegram message. So first off, we're gonna have to link a new Telegram bot. So let's pull up Telegram here, and let's make a new bot real quick. We're gonna go AI coach, my AI coach, AI coach bot, AI coach 1267 bot. And boom, we have our API key right here. So we're going to come back to Telegram. We're going to give it this key, hit save, let this load a second, hit save. It's going to upload again, hit save, and boom. Okay, so now we want to link the Google Sheets. So we're going to have to sign in with Google. Probably going to have to blur this. Don't want to show you guys my emails and whatnot, but that's okay. Hit allow. It's going to come up here, and then we're going to go to Drive, shared with me, my Drive, AI Coach Chatbot. We want AI Coach Chatbot template, and we're going to get data, so we can leave everything else the same. Basically what this is doing is this is going to grab the history of the chat that the bot and the person have had. Now we don't have a system yet that's going to set that up, but that's coming up later. So hit save. What's this asking here? Value must not be empty. Which value? I think it's okay. Chat response. We're going to want to select our ChatGPT. We're going to want to scroll down, and this is already set up. It's all linked here. Message text. So essentially, you can read through this, but essentially what this is doing is it's getting the response from the user, and it's also getting the information from the user on their previous goals and also the chat. And as you can see, that's all the information right here. We have reflection questions, latest feedback, short-term, long-term, and then all the different goals. So we're going to hit, and then we have the input there for the text. And max tokens 500. And then we come over here, the next one, this is going to save the chat history. So we're going to do the same one. This is not going to be this. This is going to be AI coach chatbot template, and it should auto update. So again, this is going to be saving the date. This is going to be saving the text from the user. This is going to be saving the text from the AI. We're going to hit OK, and then it's going to take that and it's going to send all of that information to the actual user from the ID that the bot gets from the chat, and then it's going to get the result from the AI and send that. So then we have the second aspect of it. So that's the first part. That's the kind of main function. We can actually I don't know if it'll work right now because the rest, yeah, we need to fill the rest too. So we'll do it now quick. So the second part of this that I've set up in this same make automation is the Telegram audio file. So this is going to grab the audio file that we send to the chatbot. Essentially every single night, the chatbot is going to send a message and ask the user to send a reply to the chatbot answering a bunch of questions, and the questions are then going to come in, get transcribed, and then we're going to do some more stuff with that. So that's what this is here. So we're going to select the bot. This is going to download the audio file. We're going to come here. We're going to transcribe it with YouTube or with Whisper. We're just going to select the Telegram bot download file. Hit OK. Now it's going to pull reflection questions and scores. So we're going to select the account again. We're going to click spreadsheet, AI coach chatbot template. hit OK, and so if you scroll down, you can see it's grabbing the range A2 to J2. So if you go into the sheet, you can see, sorry, which one was this? This was the reflection questions, yes. So if we go to data, sorry, we have the reflection questions. You can change these to whatever you want. These are just the standard ones that I did. And then you have the rating your day, which again, you can also change. The thing is, if you change them here, you're also going to want to go to daily reflection and change them up here because those are not synced. And data, so then we have data, we have latest feedback. So these are all empty right now because we don't have any chat history. We have long-term memory, goals, and standards, all that kind of stuff here. So this right here is going to pull all that data. We hit OK, and then summarize transcript. So we're going to take this, and as you can see, it's pulling the reflection questions, and we're giving it to the chatbot. We're then pulling the text from the transcribed audio using Whisper. That's coming into this GPT, which is then going to take all of that and format it into a summary so that we can paste the summary into the chatbot. So now we click on this one, we select the API again, and as you can see, we scroll down. This one is going to, give feedback on feedback message. Yes, so after you submitted the feedback questions, the AI is then going to read it, again, take into context everything that it can, and then give you a response based on your feedback. And then it's going to send you that message to your Telegram chat once again. Then we have the save scores as HTML elements. So again, select the YouTube API, and the task, you're going to analyze the text, identify and extract the scores. So basically what I did here is at the end of the transcript, we're answering how we're rating our days. And what I did is I took a GPT completion and got it to put that data into a HTML format. That way we can grab all of the different scores from this HTML file right here. So as you can see, we have the result from the transcript, and we have all of that output of what we want right there. And then get scores from HTML. So this is again going to take. Sorry, this is wrong here. We need to select this result right here, and then save reflection. We're going to select this, and then it should save all of the reflection that we get. So that is pretty much the whole thing there. Now, if we want to see how this works, we can try it out. So let's see, we can schedule it. Not yet save, sorry, we can run it. Module can save. Okay, run once. Boom, so now we can go, we gotta text the chatbot, hit start. Okay, well that didn't work properly because we just hit start. Incorrect API key. Okay, there we go. So now I can ask it, what are some of my goals? Boom. It's going to go through, it's going to process. So it pulled the data, it gave the data back to ChatGPT, and it's now saved the chat history and sent the message. So we can see, based on our previous conversation, some of your goals, making $1 million a year, ability to focus and stay on task, as such, being able to meditate for 2 hours, bench pressing 315 for 5 reps, building a strong friend group. So these are all things that I just put into, as you can see right here, the goals. Well, actually I put them on this sheet, and then it pulled those and put them onto this one here. Where is it? This one here. And as you can see, the way that it's filtered is that it pulls the data from goals, but it selects, it pulls all the different data. And also, if you put in a complete date, it won't add those into the data. That way you don't have your old goals also being accounted for. It's only the ones that are still goals that you want to get to. So, and the reason why we put it all into one sheet is because we want to pull the data from everything all at once. So it's a lot easier if we do that and we have everything set up in one section. So yeah, that's it. So you can be like, how can I get to my goal of 315 bench for 5 reps faster? And then if we go back, we gotta turn it back on. Obviously it'll be on once you've scheduled it to stay on, but currently we don't have that. Now it's gonna go through and boom, we have a bunch of info here. To accelerate your progress, set clear goals, follow a program, focus on proper form, nutrition, recovery, mindset, visualization, track your progress. Remember, progress takes time. So like there we go. We have help on our goals based on our goals. So this is it's honestly it's pretty cool. I think this technology is super interesting. From here, the bigger function that takes more time to do is the actual reflection audio file. So we're gonna run it once, wait for new data, and we're gonna back here and we're just gonna answer these really quickly. Question 1, what were the main things you did today? So today I woke up, worked out, hit the gym, worked on AI bots, recorded videos, and posted them. How'd you feel today? I felt really good. I felt a lot of joy while I was making the videos. I felt a lot of gratitude for my ability to share this information. What were you grateful for today? I was grateful for the food that I ate and the great weather outside. Did you take any supplements to improve focus? I didn't. I took water and salt, which isn't a supplement. So what challenges did you face today? I faced the challenge of trying to get all of these videos created. They were difficult, having to redo them sometimes. How did you overcome them? I just continued to push through, let go of the discomfort, and tried again and again until I got it how I wanted it. Did you make progress in your main purpose? I did. My main purpose today was to create videos and share this information with people. How much time did you spend on it? I spent like 7 hours on it. What was the highlight of my day? It was creating a new system of automation with a bot that I hadn't done before. What could I have done better? I could have spent more time on fixing certain small things, or maybe redoing some of the videos that I made, having them more optimized. What are my priorities for tomorrow? Tomorrow I want to go play golf. How present was I today? I was very present. What did I do to help stay present? I meditated in the morning. Anything else you want to mention? I also want to mention that I replaced the batteries in my mouse, and that now it's working better. Now I'm going to rate my day 1 to 10. Mood was 7 out of 10. Present, I was 6 out of 10 present. Gratitude, I'd say 5 out of 10. Creativity, 6 out of 10. Productivity, 8 out of 10. Energy, 8 of 8. Stress, 7. Mental clarity, 10. Okay, I just had a few technical difficulties, but I fixed them, and we're just going to show you guys how this works again. So wait for new data. We're going to come here to the forwarded message, and we're going to select forward to my AI coach. We're going to send it, and boom, as you can see, it's going to go through the process here. Now it's downloaded the audio file. It's now transcribing the audio file, and it's done. It's now pulling the reflection questions and scores. It's now summarizing with ChatGPT. It is now giving a feedback message, so we should get a text here soon. There we go. So it sounds like you had a rather productive day, filled with creativity and energy. It is great to hear that you felt joy and gratitude throughout the day. Your ability to overcome challenges and stay focused on your main purpose is admirable. To improve your day even further, consider incorporating supplements to enhance focus if needed, as they can be beneficial for concentration during tasks like creating videos. Spending time on optimizing your videos could also help enhance the quality further. For tomorrow, while playing golf is a priority to you, it may be beneficial to allocate some time working for optimizing your videos or working on small fixes to enhance your content's quality. Maintaining your presence through meditation is excellent. Keep this practice to stay grounded and focused on your tasks. Overall, your day seems quite successful. Remember, each new day offers opportunities for growth and improvement. Good night and keep up the good work. So that is that. And now we can see here, if we, this is a little bit big, I'm gonna have to reformat this, but move these down. So now we can see here on the sheet, we have, okay, well, the time didn't work properly. I'm gonna have to fix that as well. But we have the date, we have the full transcript, and we have all the questions along with the answers and the scores, and then we have the scores again put into actual single categories. And we can see, so we don't have chat history for this because we've already saved all of the analysis, so we don't want to double up and have the chat history again. We could put it in there, but there's no point really. Memory, so this is another aspect of the AI bot that you're going to need to set up manually. So you're going to want to come to extensions, app script. This is going to pull up the script right here. Okay, so something to note, you have to be on the same Google profile as your as the owner of the file. So we're going to go to extensions, add a script, and we're going to see here we have all this code, and what we're going to need to do is replace this right here. This is going to be the webhook URL. Alright, so now we're going to work on the long-term memory creation. So we're going to want to click File, Import, choose File, Long-term memory creation, Open, Save. So now we're going to need to create a webhook. This webhook is going to be called Memory Creation AI Chatbot. We're going to hit Save. We're going to copy the address. We're going to come back to our app script. We're going to paste the new webhook right in here. We're going to hit save, and we're going to come back down to triggers, just check something real quick. So we don't have the current trigger, so what we're going to need to do is come back up to here, click on create hourly trigger. We're going to run this, and you're going to have to click review. We're going to have to accept it, click advanced, hit go to untitled project, hit allow. And it's going to run, and now we should have a trigger. If we go back to triggers, that will automatically compile the data once an hour. So go back to the code, and you can run it now. So compile data, run, and what it's going to do is take your chat history, and it's going to compile all the chat history into one form of text. But then second to that, basically there's a couple problems here. So what I had to do is each cell in Google Sheets can only contain 50,000 characters. And that seems like a lot, but if you use the AI chatbot a lot, it's going to fill up eventually. So I create a system that every 20,000 characters, it will put the data into a new chat. So it takes all the data, it compiles it, it puts it in the right sequence, so you can see it has the date, it has the message from the user, and then it has the message from the AI. And then if you have another message, it'll do the same thing. And then it does this, and it compiles it once an hour. And then second to that, we have a function of long-term memory. So this is essentially short-term memory, and we have the long-term memory. So the long-term memory takes a summary of the short-term memory and makes it shorter so that we can use it in a smaller context window, because ChatGPT 3.5 Turbo only has a 16,000 character, 16,000 token context window. So we don't want to fill it up with a bunch of short-term, we want to have some long-term memory as well. And then this counter here is used to select how many cells are already at the 20,000 character limit, and then it will add one to the counter each time there's a new one. That way, whenever you're recompiling the data, it doesn't reselect and redo all of these other cells again. And then it only will create a new cell whenever the last one reaches 20,000. And then what we do is we go into make.com again, and we will have another function that's going to, well, that's what this is right here. So it basically takes the webhook. So the webhook will get sent to, the information will get sent to this webhook whenever a 20,000 character cell reaches its limit. Then that data will be sent here to this AI, which we click right here. And we basically just tell the AI that we want it to summarize all of the data. So we give it the message content of data. It's not going to actually run right now, so I don't know if it's going to work. Let's see. We can set it up still. AI, chatbot template, memory, cell ID. So let's see if we can schedule it. We gotta save it. Schedule. Okay, we can. So basically, I can show you how this works. Actually, we can just give this junk data so it fills it up. So we can just type in a bunch of random characters, copy, paste, 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 paste. Basically, we need to reach over 20,000 characters, and let's probably around 20,000. So now we can go back to memory, and we can go back to our script. We can run the script again, and if we come back here, we should see, okay, it was less than 20,000. So we got to do it some more. Chat history. We'll just copy this. Copy this and paste it a couple more times in here. Now, when we run it, it should come back to memory. And boom, we have all of this here. So as you can see, the short-term memory just automatically updated. So since there's not a lot of context, it gave the memory just based on that one chat that we did have. Obviously, the more context, the less precise it's going to be, but that's just the way of the chatbot. And the counter goes up to 1. This has reached the full cell capacity of 20,000. This is now in the second cell. And as we can see, our make.com automation has gone through, and that's what this just did. It just pulled that information, summarized it, and put it back into the other cell. So that's that. Now we can hit back again, and I'm gonna turn this off because I have a demo account, so I can't actually use all of these at the same time. But we're going to go to the next one. So the next one is going to be import. We'll do the morning message. So morning message is going to send the user a message every day at the same time. We have, what's this, sorry. Yes, so we're going to set this so it selects every day at, we'll say, 9 o'clock a.m. And we're going to select the correct one here again. AI coach template. We're going to hit OK, and we're going to check this. We're going to select this one. So this basically is taking all of the information from the user. It's taking its goals into account. It's taking the chat history into account. It's taking the standards into account. It's taking everything that it can into account, and it's sending it a message in the morning. It's sending the user a message in the morning, basically saying, hey, keep these goals in mind, focus on this today. This is what you said yesterday you're going to do, and a little bit of encouragement, some kind of challenges, maybe some gratitude, visualization, etc. And also a quote. So that's set there, that's the message, and then it's going to save the chat history. So we have the message, we select the bot again, our chat ID, this should be, So this you're going to put in manually, but you're going to get your own chat ID. So to do that, you're going to want to come to search, type in bot, raw bot data, hit start, and it'll tell you your ID right here. So you copy this and then paste it right into chat ID right there. And then you have save chat. We have spreadsheet ID, AI chatbot template, let it load, and hit OK. Boom. So now we can run it right now. So let's pull the data from the Excel sheet. It's now given it to ChatGPT, and it's now sent a message. We can come back and... Okay, so I just ran this, and it was actually a little bit off because I forgot, well, for some reason, it didn't save my old message that I put in here. So I updated with a new one, and we're going to run it again and just show you guys the output. So let's grab the data. It's compiled it. It's then sent it back to the Telegram bot, and it's then updated the history. So as we can see, we have, good morning. It's a new day full of opportunities and possibilities to explore. Feedback on yesterday. It's amazing to see your dedication and hard work in creating new videos and sharing valuable information with others. Keep up the fantastic progress. Today's plan, based on a response from yesterday, your plan for today is to play golf. Enjoy the time on the course. Goal reminder, make $1 million per year by January 1st, 2027 to live freely and enjoy life. Number 2, be able to meditate for 2 hours a day by January 1st, 2025 to improve focus and productivity. Bench press 315 for 5 reps by January 1st, 2026 to achieve a strong bench and well-rounded strength. Reflection, reflect on the progress you made towards your goals. Celebrate each step, no matter how small. It brings you close to your dreams. Remember, consistency is your key to success. Inspirational quote, success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. Albert something, I don't know how to say the last name. Final motivational message, keep pushing forward with determination and positive mindset. Embrace the challenges as opportunities to grow stronger. You're on the right path to achieve greatness. Believe in yourself. Boom, there you go. And if you go back to the chatbot, we can see chat history. It will actually give us that message that it sent, and we can ask questions back to it. You can do whatever you want with that. Next up, so we save that. Again, you want to schedule this, but again, like I said, I have the free version of this software, so I'm not going to schedule it because you can only schedule 2 at a time. You're going to create another one. We're going to import, and this is going to be the nightly reflection. So nightly reflection is going to ask the user to send in a voice memo, which we did earlier, but we didn't actually get a message to do it. So spreadsheet ID, we're going to select AI template. We're going to hit OK. We're going to select the OpenAI connection. So task your friendly AI coach to help the user get to their goals, become the best version of themselves. Send the user a quick short message, telling them to reflect, telling them to answer these reflection questions quickly. Give a short brief to why they should do it. And it's only 150 characters. We're going to hit OK, and it's going to have the Telegram bot. We're going to have the same chat ID, result, and reflection questions. And hit OK, and then it's going to save it in the chat history once again. So we just select the spreadsheet again. Boom, scroll down, result, and there we go. Now we can run it. And there we go. So this is going to be what you'll get every single night. You can set this to every night, every day at 10 o'clock p.m. Whoops, we do p.m. and schedule it. So then every night at 10 p.m. it would send that message to you, and it would say, what are the main things you want to do today? How did you feel? Blah, blah, blah. Rate your day. So now when you're on your phone, you can look at it and you can see all the questions. You hold the recording button and you just read off the questions as you're going through them, and then you reply to them. it's really that simple. Same thing with your day, and that's about it. So that's the whole bot. That's the whole bot setup. You have to obviously, like I said, schedule all these so they're gonna automatically send you messages. You could customize this if you don't want all the functionality. Maybe you don't like how it's framed. Maybe you want it to be more harsh. Maybe you want it to be less harsh. Maybe you want to, however you want to edit it. You can go into the custom GPTs and script them to be a different, slightly different. Give you a different output on whatever you want. So obviously there's a lot more you can do with this. You can edit it, and you could add in different features. You could add more messages throughout the day. You could add little reminders for things. There's so many things you could do, but overall I think it's pretty useful. I've been using it myself. I mean, I just finished it, so I just started using it, but I think the reflection aspect is probably the most useful. I'm probably not going to prompt it too often and like chat with it. I mean, maybe if I'm having questions about something related to my goals or something, I don't know, maybe I'll use it, but I just wanted to make it a little bit more well-rounded and not just have the single functionality of reflection. I wanted to be able to actually interact with it based on your reflection as well. So that was the different steps I put in. And yeah, overall, if you guys have any questions about anything else, or you have any other ideas of things that you want me to add to it, or other ideas for different automations, different chatbots, different things with Make, or just AI in general, let me know. Put it in the description. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.